if you listen to everything that we're talking about, everything is hinging on health and personal effort. I mean, I almost think to a point that there are teams out there, especially within our league, who just has been dominated by us. And then outside of our league, that until last year, we had a horrible season at 10-3. I mean, it was, I was ticked that we lost the games that we lost, but we still finished 10-3. I can remember for many years the idea of winning 10 games was the goal. And we couldn't get there. I don't care who we recruited. I don't care how much dollars spent on making Death Valley look better. We couldn't get there. And last year was a bad season for us. Now, I have my opinions about certain things. Like I wonder how Wes Goodwin got hired at Clemson without ever playing at Clemson. I mean, it's just, I go off on that tangent a little bit, and of course, just for fun. But at the same time, there are a lot of people on the outside looking in. They are hoping that our team is going down, because for us, it's not that we don't have the talent at wide receiver. It's that we need them to be healthy, and we need to get them motivated. And then, of course, the big, it's not even an elephant in the room. It's like a skyscraper, quarterback play. If we get that straightened out, I can look down our schedule, and I have it in front of us because I can't remember it off the top of my head. But I'm telling you, we will blitz through that if we get those things fixed. But that's part of running a football team. And every team, I mean, Minnesota lost their best running back first game of the year against Ohio State. And had that cat continue to play, there's a great chance Minnesota would have won that game and won more games. But guess what? That's one of the variables of the game that is absolutely terrible. It's good health. And when you're hitting people, and when you're practicing all the time, and probably doing some things outside of practice you shouldn't be, it's going to happen. But I see people has their fingers crossed that Clemson, especially their team as a whole. Now, they won't say much about defense because they know the truth there, but especially when it comes to offense, they have their fingers crossed that our team is not as talented as it actually is. And I think it's kind of a dark room back in the corner. They're hoping, please don't let them be this good. And yeah, the offensive line needs to get straightened out. We need to get our quarterback situation straightened out. But our wide receivers, as long as they stay healthy and they take their assignment personal, good luck. That's all I say. Good luck, because across the board, you're lining up against somebody who could easily take you, even if you're a really good player.
Speaking of injuries and the impact of injuries, just here in the last 24 hours, Lambton Zanders, the safety, has stepped away from football. So what is the impact there?
It absolutely hurts your depth. I think Zanders would have been a big contributor from off the bench. But I don't think it hurts you too bad. You still got guys like Andrew Makuba, Jalen Phillips, R.J. Mickens, and probably, like he says right here, probably get Sherrod Koval on the field a little bit faster. And I think that's a kid that's got an extremely high ceiling. He was here for the spring. We saw some flashes of what he could do in the spring game. So, I mean, make no mistake, it hurts you from a depth standpoint, but he was not going to win a starting job or anything like that. And Clemson did. He got hurt on the third or fourth play of the season last year and missed the rest of the season. So it's not like this is a loss they haven't already been dealing with. I hate it for him, man. I was hoping he could come back and finish off his career on a high note. You never want to see somebody have to retire because of the injuries. But, outside of depth, I think Clemson will be okay on the back end.
I agree with you 100%. Somebody said this is their first time with hearing Bobby give meaningful analysis. Listen, sir, I can flip this hat around and go total stupid in a blink of an eye. I'm a father of two. I have a 15-year-old. He'll be 16 in a couple of weeks. Bobby Durkins Jr. and Bobby Durkins Jr. is 6. When I think about these guys playing, it's fun to analyze them as players and see them as part of the Clemson team and so on. But, you know, as a father, I stepped back and I said, man, if I saw my kid go out there and bust his butt and, you know, make it to a team like Clemson, you know, when you get to a team like Clemson or an Alabama or Ohio State or Georgia, there's been a lot of hard work put into that. And to see him struggle with the injuries and then have to just walk away from football, and you're only weeks away from the – I mean, we play, what, September 5th in Atlanta? That's a Monday night. You know, to see him have to walk away within a month of that hurts me as a dad. You know, I feel bad for him. I really do feel bad for him. On the team side, Jason's right. I mean, there was questions about his playability even when he was healthy. So they already had plans in place that he would be a contributor and he would probably play a lot. And that does help. That does hurt with the depth chart. But at the same time, I mean, Makuba, man, what a story last year. That guy was ridiculous. You have Mickens coming out, as you were talking about, and Jalen Phillips. Our secondary, I believe, will be fine unless we start experiencing some health problems. And yeah, but I wish him the best, and I hate it for him.